Always watching Cryptechology. I just want to say thank you for supporting my channel and thank you for hitting that like button. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's just Simon. You're watching Cryptechology. In today's episode, we are going to go over something that I enjoy doing, and it's related to console, mappers, staging, all of that. So, that being said, just want to give everybody a quick update. If you want to do some APIs, you can go ahead and gather that information. So just a quick example, what you will do is you can actually just take the URL right here and copy, put it in here, paste, and yeah. So it doesn't come in a really good format, but this is the information. But I did wanted to share something with people to let them know that the challengers percent has changed. We also have a change in, let's see, which one else? Data credits percent has increased, which is awesome. All right, so start using the network. That is how you can mine the most HNT. Is once you set up your hotspot, get a sensor, and start using the network. Get a temperature sensor, air quality sensor, one of the package, GPS sensor, any type of one, a window door sensor. That would be great to have anyway, so you can know, if anybody happens to come in or how often the back doors are being opened and shut and all of that. So start using the network and you'll get 35% now from using the network. So if you haven't checked out my Twitter page, this is my Twitter page, Enhance Your Future Self. My company is PSB Advanced Technology, and we are here to bridge the gap between crypto and you. I am the co-founder and CEO of PSB Advanced Technology, and I've been working diligently to solidify my company's position in this transitional and opportunistic time period that we are in. I've been working on my Helium 25 growth plan, and it's been going quite well. Even though we are still waiting for our hotspots to arrive, we do have 3 of them set up. 2 of them are just our are actually in locations that are doing quite well. However, the third one, it is set up strictly for testing, and that is this one right here. We are using this hotspot to test different antennas, different setups, coverage, to go the distance, sensor development, and antenna placement. So we've had antennas on the roof, we've had antennas in the attic, we've had antennas downstairs in the basement. We have 8 dBIs, we had 5.8s, we have 3 dBIs. I've tested all of those antennas and all of those locations, and I've found out some amazing results that I'll be sharing with you throughout various YouTube videos. Continue to follow me on Twitter. I do share a lot of information and great tips on helium. I share a lot of content. Anything that I do share, retweet, or talk about, I'm going to be real with y'all. Look, I'm organic to the core, okay? Like, if I'm repping, for example, like Token Metrics or dogelord.com. All right, dogelord.com, I'm repping because I use dogelord.com. My crypto apparel is on that website, and those guys has helped me with my mining setup, and we are a mining community. So that's what dogelord.com is about. Now, Token Metrics, I'm a trader, so being a trader, and when I came to the crypto markets, I wanted to learn from other successful traders and investors as well. So Token Metrics is a really great tool that goes into machine learning, and they honestly, like, they found helium when it was like below $1. They found Matic, they found Solana, they found um, Cardano, they found the synthetics, they found there's so many other projects and legitimate projects that their machine learning AI will let you know the bullish bearish trends of it, the investment percentage strategy, It goes into a lot. I would 100% recommend it to others. Why? Because I'm using it myself. So yeah, I rep it and I am affiliate of it because I use the tool myself and it's helped me to level up. So I'm sharing that with you guys. All right, but that's enough of that right now. But do check out Tokenmetrics and Dojor.com to get your crypto apparel today. All right, so PSB Advanced Technology, what are we doing? We are creating LoRaWAN coverage throughout the Maryland, New Jersey, and basically anywhere else in the East Coast that we will find hosts for our hotspots. Now, the first milestone for our company is to deploy 25 hotspots and create coverage for smart sensors. All right. Now, once we reach that 25 goal, we will be doing another batch purchase of 25 hotspots. I am in the works right now communicating with vendors and manufacturers to establish a relationship for our next batch order. Honestly, I'd really like to send a good order over to Linkstot. I've been tracking them for a while now, and I really like their team over there. I like what they're doing, and I'd like to be a part of Linkstots to collaborate with them. So, Linkstot, if you are paying attention to this, or if you do watch this video, keep an eye out. Simon Future, we're looking to put our next batch order in with you to continue providing coverage throughout the world. So now, but coverage is not the only thing. You see, once we establish coverage, that is just step one to our Helium 25 growth plan. Now, during this growth plan, it requires network users. Okay, so what they will build. If you build it, they will come. That's kind of like where we're at right now. We are going to provide the coverage, and for a select few of small businesses and local farms or anybody that's looking to join our team, to be part of the pit, the passive income team, you can actually get in contact with us and we'll send you over a free window and door sensor to use with the Helium hotspot. Or if you already have coverage in the location that you're in, we'll send you over a free sensor so you can start using this this network and start gathering preventative data solutions. Now, stay tuned for those videos on preventative data solutions. I've been working on an amazing presentation to help explain the benefits of sensors, not just for businesses, but for residential and personal well-being as well. We have individuals that found out that poor and quality of sleep can come from just lack of good air quality inside the home. And well, how would you know that? How would you know the air quality in your home is not good? Well, that's exactly why you can set up a air quality sensor within the home, and it will let you know if the quality is so bad. You'll be able to have that information ahead of time to go into action and take the right steps to improve the quality of air inside your home, office, or even inside classrooms and schools. That's another important thing right now is air ventilation, air circulation, and air quality. So setting up air quality sensors is a must going into the future. Temperature sensors in data centers, all right? Temperature sensors in your mining lab. If you are a crypto mining enthusiast like myself, or you're running a crypto mining facility, it's important that you check the temperature of your mining facility and of your GPUs and or ASIC miners. Now, you can set up lower temperature sensors throughout your mining facility to keep track of the temperatures, and you can set it up in different locations so you can know if the heat is rising in any given area of your warehouse or basement or barn or however you have your crypto mining set up. You can use a temperature sensor to keep track of your mining equipment, and that will help you to just be a little bit more efficient when it comes to your day-to-day maintenance. Now, another reason or another thing you can utilize this network that we're building. So, say for the boat owners out there, all right, have you ever come back after the season or after winter months or wherever storing your boat to come back to finding water damage inside your boat or a leak or just anything maybe from a storm or just water just sitting there and mold and all of that can come from water or in a dark and damp area. And so when you have a location that's already has coverage for you, see, I'm building the network already, so you don't have to worry about that. The only thing you need to do is set up a water leak sensor inside your boat, and you'll be notified whenever there is water damage or even just water in your boat, wherever you don't want water to be, or wherever water can happens to arrive. If you could just say, hey, pull that information. Oh, that sensor went off. You know what? Hey, call up your manager. Hey, can you go check the boat for me? Or you can go take the ride yourself and do hands-on maintenance to clean that up. Preventative data solutions. Get ahead of the water damage issues or mold. See, by having that information, you'll be able to go and resolve it, take care of it quickly as possible, and not come to, you know, a surprise situation where you have water damage, and you just didn't know about it. Another way that we can utilize this network, and this has been happening a lot for me, and this is for the residential owners, and the other parts are for residential owners too, but this is really for the family. This is something that hits home for me because I am a pet owner. I used to train pit bulls back in the day. I still have a few select people that I help out with dog psychology and dog behavior, but I used to work with Cesar Milan. He trained me, the dog whisperer, and that knowledge was just fantastic. And that was just another thing that I used to do. But after my dog had passed, it hit me hard. So I kind of stopped doing that. But let alone that doesn't mean I've lost my love for animals. And really, while I was going out providing coverage testing, scouting out new locations, testing the network for select clients that want to add sensors in their area, and they're wondering, well, hey, I know there's some hotspots nearby. If I added a sensor, where can I put this sensor and still have coverage? So my field device, when I go out, I can do these things and test out different locations for people to let them know the best way they can optimize their business or home with a sensor. But anyway, so at both of those times where I was out testing and doing some mapping, I saw some dogs walking around and just completely lost. Like, you can tell that they were lost. They were just walking. They had a collar on, so I knew there was a pet of someone. And all I can imagine is, man, oh man, there's a family out there right now that's probably heartbroken, and they have no idea where this dog is. And they're, I just don't want to, imagine the horrors that could happen from that. But all I can think about was, wow, this is just like, this is just perfect because I'm building this network right now, and we're building this infrastructure, and now we have a solution for all of those people. Like, we can really go to housing developments and just set up a nice little table. And what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna have like a little spin wheel, and I'm gonna record this too, so you guys will get to watch and see this event. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a raffle reward with 5 GPS pet sensors for my neighborhood. And what you'll have to do is we'll just come on in, put your email in, and take a picture, listen to the presentation to learn about LoRaWAN and IoT, the Internet of Things. We're going to learn about the capabilities of 5G and the benefits of all of this. So once you watch a little video and provide us with your email address, and then you'll be able to obtain a ticket, 1 ticket per entry. Now, if you want to get multiple tickets, there will be a donation bin available to actually purchase your raffle tickets. And then at the end of the day, we'll go ahead and pull those tickets to present the winners with some GPS collars available, so they can go ahead and put it on their pets and always be aware of the location of their pets, or maybe their children, or other things maybe that they just would like to track. uh, um and yeah, so people can say, whoa, I can do that right now and just buy Wi-Fi. And yeah, you can inside your home, like if you have one of those key things, or like they work inside your home. But as soon as you leave your house and you're not connected to your Wi-Fi anymore, the device is pointless. Now, with what we're creating and the infrastructure that I'm building, and many other people across the globe, we're doing the same thing. we're creating the network for you. So just like you can walk around with your cell phone and you have cell phone data coverage, that is what it's going to be like for IoT and for sensors. All right, that is the level that we need to go to, and that is why I'm willing to make the investments to hand out some sensors, to start teaching and start explaining the benefits of preventative data solutions and how businesses and residential individuals could use this information to enhance their future self, enhance their community, and enhance and improve their bottom line. Why? Because you'll be able to be more efficient with your day-to-day tasks. And hey, let's be real. You'll gather information, you'll have data coming in so fast, you'll be able to analyze it. Next thing you know, you're like, man, what am I going to do with all this free time? Because look, we are already doing this right now. We are already logging data right now as we speak, okay? But there are a lot of people that are still doing it with the pen and paper and the notepad, or right on their tablet or on their computer and saving it to this and that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally cool. But there comes a time where we enhance to the next level. You remember when we used to walk around with tape cassette players and CD Walkmans, you know? And then the first MP3 player came out and people were like, "Oh my gosh, no one's going to do the MP3 player. No one's going to walk around and with trying to, you can't even store music on here." Like, people were hating on the MP3 player for a while. Before like the iPod came out. I think it was like Microsoft Zune had like a device and a couple other devices before. You know, they were ahead of the game, and when they came out with digital music and that just changed the game. And Napster, you know, online music platform to download music. That was the OG. That started a wave, a tsunami of technologies and applications and websites that came afterwards. And we are in that same time period right now today. And Helium blockchain has done the amazing by merging the past, the present, and the future. The past being radio frequency, the present being wireless network, and the future being blockchain technology. Through the merge of all three of these technologies has come the birth of Helium. And the Helium blockchain is and has been the missing link for the IoT movement, the Internet of Things. This movement that enhances our world to the next level, enhances the human psyche to the next level, enhances the opportunity to have information ahead of time so we can no longer wait till shit hits the fan to come up with a strategy. We will be able to have that information ahead of time so we could be ahead of the curve and actually work on preventative measures instead of reactive measures. You see, we have been a very reactive culture in society, not because we chose to be, but just that was just the cards that were dealt. That was the world that we were living in. We had to wait for shit to happen first to figure out, all right, this is what happens when you do this. Okay, now I know these are the things I'm not going to do anymore to get those results. But we are at the moment in time where we have the technology that can give us the data ahead of time, that can help us just a little bit. You know, just imagine if we had sensors up in some of the areas where those forest fires or hurricanes or, you know, flash floods or, I mean, there's so many different use cases. It's not even funny, but there are ways that we can use all of this information to have it ahead of time. Preventative data solutions. That is the mission. That is where we're going. That's what this is about, and that's what PSB Advanced Technology is here to offer you. We are here to bridge the gap between crypto and you. IoT, that mission is not over. It has just begun. And if you're here to help us build the IoT network of the future, and then let's get to work. So, wow, I just went on that amazing, crazy rant right there. That was totally not planned, but what I wanted to talk about was staging and why staging is so awesome. So I actually just added my Glamos over to staging. I had it on console, but now officially I've moved it over to staging. The one cool thing about staging is you have flows. The flows is really awesome. So once you set up your different labels, your device, the functions and integrations, and then you can go ahead and use the flow to connect everything. You can see how the entire process is worked out, And yeah, and then so once you have this connected, then you're good to go. So in devices, just to go quickly, just so you know, this is an area where you can add devices to it. So you can see I added my Glamos Future Spot. Now if you wanted to add a device to Stagen's console, you'll go ahead and click on this folder icon right here where it says add new label. So when you click on that, you'll go ahead and name your device. So we're just going to do a test device for example purposes. So we're going to go name it Jersey Hotspot. We're going to save that label, and yeah, you see it comes up right here on the top. So that is another really cool feature. I do like the way you can control your devices here by selecting little cards on the top part. That's really awesome. I would recommend maybe when you select on it, a thick outline around the card from the selection. You know what? Actually, I think there's a way we can provide feedback right away. Hold on, because I want to provide feedback. I thought there was a way we can provide feedback directly on here. I'm sure there is, but alright, we'll get back to it. Hold on, let me pause. Alright, so I just went ahead and added that feedback in the Discord. Okay, so now back to it. Now, once we go ahead and we create our device over here, it will populate here. Now, the next thing we're going to want to do for that device is we want to go and set up some functions. Now, how do you set up a function? Well, this plus hour right here, go ahead, we'll do that. And we're just going to say Jersey test, Jersey test, function type decoder. Now we have Rowan object locator, LPP, and custom script. We'll use the custom script. Not gonna actually put anything in here. We're just gonna just type in test, and what you'll do is we'll save that. So right here in the bottom right hand corner, click save. Now our new card for the decoder function is up here, but this is actually where you'll put in the new code. So for the Glamos, for example, we have the decoder for mappers, cargo, and helium vision that's added in this custom script right here. Next thing you want to do is integrations. So integrations, you can integrate with so many different devices, and when you click on here, you'll get all. This is gonna home, so you can learn some more about integrations, how to use it, how to go about it. This is really great. So it'll bring you straight to the Helium Docs page, and it'll go all the information you need to learn about integrations with some of the pre-built ones here. So you have a cloud section right here with the plus in it. You're gonna click on that. So we have Helium Cargo, My Devices, UV Dots, Adafruit, Data Cake, Tag.io, Google Sheets, MicroShare. All right, those are the pre-built ones, and then custom integrations right here. HTTP, MQTT, AWS IoT Core. So if you want to use Helium Cargo, so you just click on that, say I agree, and you're gonna want to do the name. So we're just gonna do Jersey _ cargo. And we're going to add integrations, and there we go. We have our new integration set up. Now you want to make sure the endpoint URL is correct, and it looks like it is. And this is where it's going to show up where we want it to go. So it looks like everything is okay. Now we can go ahead and look at the Glamos cargo. This is a real integration that's going to cargo with my Glamos device. And that's what it looks like. It's really quite simple. And it can be overwhelming at first, but after a while of doing this, you'll start to realize that it's actually really user-friendly and very, very helpful. Okay, and another thing you can do, you can go ahead and add alerts. So for any of your devices or integrations, you can add an alert to it. So let's see what kind of alerts we can add. Alert admin when the device is deleted, updated, stops working, or receives their first packet. So we're gonna go ahead and do that and add an alert when they receive their first packet. And then you can go ahead and name this. So we're gonna call this the Glamos alert because I haven't created an alert yet. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, create integration alert, and there we go. So last time alerted, it looks like it's gonna send it to our email. Now, while that is going on, I'm sending some packets right now to my from my Glamos. We'll go ahead and look at that after a few minutes just to verify that it goes through. So here you got multiple packets. You can just add multiple packets. Look, how many packets do you want to purchase? If available, you can purchase duplicate packets if multiple hotspots hear the device. So let's do that. Packets, and click create multiple packet config. Alright, here we go. So we have that up here. Now we're gonna need to learn some more about that, and here we go. Look, boom. Configuring alerts. multiple packets, the ability to pay for additional packets for redundancy and location triangulation purposes. So note, so even if you don't use the multiple packet purchase feature, there are certain conditions in which the system will purchase multiple packets to help ensure successful packet transmission. These include initial joining of the device, up to 5 packets, downlink is up to 3, and for acknowledgements, up to 3 packets as well. So this is how you can configure multiple packets. And as you can see, we have a slider here that will let us know how many packets we can do. Oh, see, I have to go back. Where was it? Here we go. We have the slider here of how many packets we can go. Oh, and then you can go all the way for all available packets too. And then we can go ahead and update that as well. So now we're set up for multi-packets just in case we need to do that. Now the CF join accepts CF lists. Join, let's see, configures the channel according to the LoRaWAN spec to use subband 2. Devices that have not correctly implemented the LoRaWAN spec may experience transfer issues when this setting is enabled. So enabled, the server will send a CF list with every other join. Disabled, it will not send a CF list. The channel mask is still transmitted via ADR command. This setting is only applicable to the 915 devices. Alright, so what? We need to figure out what that's about. Well, here we go. This is the area to do that as well. Now, organizations, this is where you add your organizations, and you can see how many devices you have, what's your current data credit balance, and when you've added something. Now, this is your data credits and remaining bytes. Now, what's this? This is the quantity of data credits, translates directly to number of bytes that can be transmitted by your devices. So we have 239,496 bytes available out of my 9,979 data credits remaining. Now, if I needed some more data credits, I can click purchase right here. As you can see, it is extremely cost efficient. So let's just say I wanted to get another 100,000 data credits, okay? That's gonna cost me $1, and I can burn HNT to DC to do so, and I'll use my Helium wallet CLI tool, or I can just go ahead and through the Helium app using the QR code. Now, address to burn HNT to, including a memo, how much HNT is gonna cost, file directions, or you can use the Helium app, like I said, to do that as well. We're gonna close that out and cancel because I don't need to do that right now. And this is where you can where you would actually add more users, and you'll use their email to give them their account information, and then you can give them the type of role, either as an admin, a manager, or read only. Managers are good to have, you know, say you wanted someone else that was going to be in charge of the data or in charge of the information, but you don't want them to have full access of everything, so then you can set them up as a manager. Now, another good setup is just for those that want to look at the data, but you can't manipulate anything or can't do anything, so you just can give them read-only access, and there you go. So now we're just going to go back to the devices real quick. We're going to click on the Glamos, and we're going to check out the packets that were sent. So as you can see, we had some acknowledgements going through here, and it looks like Hotspot Urban Nylon Duck was our acknowledged hotspot. For acknowledgement, our uplinks, here we go. Good. Alright, RSSI and SNR values are good. The frequency that the channel that it was on, 904.30, spreading factor 9, looking good. And let's check out those integration messages. So we've had success with cargo. We got an error with the response to mappers, but the request was a success. And the Glamos integration was a request, and response was successful. Now, say you wanted to debug this, or say you want to figure out, like, alright, well, what's this code look like? So you'll click this ladybug here on the right hand side, and it'll populate all of the code behind here, where you can just really get your hands dirty with, you know, with some code and the scripts to see what it looks like. So while we wait for that information to populate, let's actually, this is the real-time packets map right now. We're gonna go ahead and send a packet through, spreading factor 10 now. A dot should be coming up on the screen if we get a confirmation or a packet through. Let's just keep trying. I'm not getting anything right now. I think it's because of I'm in my basement. Let me see. No. Alright, we got spread factor 10. It should be good. Hold on. Sometimes it just needs a minute to join. Alright, we're sending 3 packets. We're going to see if it goes through.